Welcome to the ESI Africa studio, broadcasting from the Future Energy East Africa Conference. Today I'm speaking with Joe Mwangi, who is the electrical and nuclear power plant engineer at the Kenya Nuclear Electricity Board. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you.
Joe, we are going to talk about nuclear.
Yes.
And we know that here in Kenya, nuclear has been on the cards for a while now.
Yeah.
So I just want to talk about what are the challenges facing Kenya in including nuclear power into its energy mix.
Nuclear power is a large energy project which comprises a power plant that produces 1,000 megawatts. And if you look at the grid capacity right now, it handles 2,333 megawatts installed capacity. And the peak demand currently is 1,890. So we are expecting to have our first nuclear power plant by 2030, and the growth...
2030?
Yes. Yes, and the peak load growth is quite slow at the moment, and it's not usually recommended we install a large baseload source into the grid to stabilize the grid. So we need to find ways where we can grow our load, power load, in terms of establishing industries that can actually accept such kind of load, and then our legislations of certain bills, like before we have a nuclear power plant, we need to have a fully fledged regulator. And currently there is a bill in the making that requires for the establishment of a full regulator. Apparently it hasn't been passed yet, and it needs to be passed soon. And then also stimulating our local industries. We need to have a synergy between the energy sector with other industries, so that the industries themselves can be suppliers of small components for the maintenance of a nuclear power plant or any other large energy project. That it will stimulate the local industry, it will bring innovation, and it will enhance the industry to start fabricating their own components, and therefore having a growth of industry which will increase the load of the demand for more power for the energy sector.
Is that part of your portfolio to look at how to grow those industries?
Yes, currently, but I'm not the project leader. We are doing a survey on the local industries in Kenya, and we want to see that which industries might benefit with the Kenya's nuclear power program. Hopefully by 2 years we shall have come with a survey, an assessment of the local industry, and provide a strategic plan on how to enhance it. Yeah.
And in terms of the nuclear program, have you already identified particular sites where the nuclear plant could be built?
Yes, but apparently I cannot say that in the media, but what I can say, there are surveys being undertaken, and there are identified potential candidate sites for the commissioning and construction of a nuclear power plant. All I can say, it will be next to a large water body, probably along the coast, but I can't say specifically. Yeah.
I understand, yes. And tell me, the conference sessions that you have attended yesterday,
yes.
What came out of those sessions that really stood out for you?
That Kenya is not ready for having nuclear power. One of the misconceptions is that nuclear is expensive. It is expensive to construct, but if you look at its low fuel price, its life cycle, which is 80 years, and the capacity factor of 90%, in the long run, nuclear is actually cheap. And apparently, there's a paradigm shift currently happening. We are now moving from large nuclear power plants to small modular reactors. Currently, the US right now is looking at licensing at an SMR called NuScale, which is 50 megawatts actually, 50. And that's 5% of the size of a large nuclear power plant. And it's envisaged that it might be low costs, it will be easy to deploy, and overall it will make actually constructing a nuclear power plant be a bit cheaper. Yeah.
That is something that we're covering in issue 5 of ESI Africa, looking at small modular plants.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Joe, for sharing that with us.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for watching.